It's Fragpunk, baby. And yo, I want to share one common mistake for every Lancer in Fragpunk. But before we get into that, how y'all feeling about the new movement speed buff, man? I'll leave this on the screen so you could take a look for a moment. Go ahead and pause it if you need to. Shout out to the Reddit user Jolly Jumpy. The devs barely tweaked the movement speed while holding weapons. This is only while holding weapons, so it's feeling like a placebo effect. But they did increase it slightly, ever so slightly. New goal is 5K subs, so if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It ain't me they gonna have to deal with. It's this dope ass community. It's Fragpunk, baby. Let's get into it. First up is Broker, and the common mistake I see a lot of Broker players make is always going for kills with his rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher, you don't have rocket launcher, blow your whole house up, blow your whole car up.
It is okay for kills, don't get me wrong, but its uses do not stop there. You can definitely use it to destroy utility. Nitro wall, Pathojen wall, out of here. You shoot the Pathojen wall with your launcher and your teammate peeks. If they die, you attempt the trade. That's a lot more efficient than you ego dueling with a launcher in your hand. Nitro. The mistake I see Nitro players make is not taking full advantage of your bot's third-person view. Ayo, this shit is broken. Safely clearing angles and providing information for your team to swing on is what wins rounds. It's Fragpunk, baby. But honestly, that shit needs to be patched. I don't know. It's a little broken to me. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Hollowpoint. The mistake you're making with Hollowpoint is not stopping your wall to block vision. Using your wall as a smoke is very, very strong. They will either wait and you successfully stall for time, or they walk through it and become exposed for you to easily swing them. And the mistake I'm seeing with Jaguar players is not playing around your traps. I see a lot of Jaguars place traps down and call it a day. I personally think you should place them down and play around them. Stay in the immediate area so you can swing once your trap is detonated or you hear them destroy it. The number one mistake Chum players are making is playing him in the first place. No, I'm just joking. It's not using your smokes. You would think since it's an ability in his kit, people would use it, right?
Smoke.
No. It's crazy how many Chums have been on my team and prioritized the explosive bait over the smoking bait.
Smoke.
Ayo, we gotta start using these smokes. I can promise you they will win you more rounds than an explosive bait will.
Are you smoking yet?
Corona. A mistake I see with Corona is always using ashes to ashes for damage instead of the self buff. It's an okay molly, but it also provides you with a movement speed buff and damage reduction. So if you throw it where you plan on dashing before you flash dash, even if your opponent turns on your flash, you still have the higher chance of winning that fight because you increase your strafe speed and your damage reduction. Serket mistake. Only using your beacon for teleports and info. You can definitely use it to destroy some utility. Broker's cherry bombs are easily destroyed by Serket's beacon since it activates once you get in their range. Let me know if you want me to test every piece of utility that can be triggered with her beacon in the comments. Pathojen. Using your heal reactively instead of proactively. Some people might agree that it's a waste to throw your heal on a teammate or yourself before you actually get into the gunfight, but remember, you have two uses of that heal. You want to try to end the round, dead or alive, with no utility left. That pertains to all Lancers, to be honest. You hear enemies pushing you, wall up, throw down a preemptive heal, get ready to click some heads. Zephry. The mistake I see with Zephry is not swapping when you see the team has Eagle Eyes up. If you have been smoking the enemy's team boots the last 2 rounds of Zephry, and for whatever reason this card doesn't get banned, or you're in standard or something, just swap, bro. Eagle Eyes gives the entire team Hollowpoint sniper passive. We gotta learn to remove our ego and adapt when the enemy team hard counters us, in my opinion. Others may not agree, and that's totally fine. And to be honest, you should be more flattered more than anything if the enemy team decides to hard counter you specifically. Spider. The most common mistake I see with Spider players is not utilizing the minimap for lineups. Spider probably benefits from lineups more than any other Lancer in the game because he can kidnap motherfuckers. Being kidnapped by Spider is one of the scariest experiences in this game because you don't know where you're being teleported to or how many people are waiting for you. Even if you happen to kill Spider, most likely his teammate's going to come trade him anyway. Take a look at my video on creating your own lineups and map training to maximize your Spider game. The mistake you're making with Kismet is forgetting your bomb hits people through walls. If you know for a fact someone's on the other side of the wall, you can get some damage in by making sure it lands against the wall you want to damage the other side of. Counter Nitros and Pathogens with this as well, just like Broker. They love having their walls protect them while they play peekaboo with your ass. Pause. My bad. Axon. Not taking the Flasher. The Flasher is the best utility weapon for Axon because of his Super Freak ability. Activate Super Freak, flash the angle you want to peek, and boom, freaky ass nigga, he a shotgun and guard. One of my favorite Lancers, Sonar. Using sounds of silence at terrible times. The best time to use it is when your team is ready to make pushes, when you want to sneak up on somebody, or when you want to reposition. When you're in a 1v1, you can easily outmaneuver your opponent with this ability. You'll be shooting them on the side of the head while they're still looking the opposite way. And that's it. One common mistake for every Lancer in the game. Side note, I cannot wait to see who the next character is. Hopefully, it's not another healer. Anyway, it's Fragpunk, baby. I'll holla at y'all on the next one.